Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the listing ceremony of Shyam Metallics. Shyam Metallics and Energy Limited is one of the leading integrated metal producing company with a focus on long steel products and ferroalloys. The group is amongst the largest producers of ferroalloys in terms of installed capacity in India. The group has the ability to sell intermediate and final products across the steel value chain. As of March 31st, 2020, the group was one of the leading players in terms of pellet capacity and the fourth largest player in the sponge iron industry in terms of sponge iron capacity in India. The group is also one of the leading integrated steel and ferroalloys producers in the eastern region of India in terms of long steel products. The group operates through its three manufacturing plants that are located at Sambalpur in Odisha and Jamuria and Mangalpur in West Bengal. The group has a diversified product mix with strong focus on value-added products. Let's hear a nice round of applause for Shyam Metallics. Thank you so much. And now we're going to have the presentation of the bouquets. And the first one goes out to our chairman of Shyam Metallics, Mr. Mahavir Prasadji Agarwal. We next have Mr. Brij Bhushan Agarwal, Vice Chairman and MD Shyam Metallics. Mr. Pratik Indwar, EVP and Head Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets. Mr. Ajay Sraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited. From Axis Bank, it's Mr. Vivek Toshniwal. We have Ms. Neha Agarwal, Executive Director. Sorry? Neha. Mr. Pinak Bhattacharya, Vice President, IIFL. Thank you, gentlemen. And now we will have the traditional lighting of the lamp by our dignitaries. Please come forward. We have our host, Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, leading the traditional lighting of the lamp. Do we have a group photograph? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now for the opening address, I invite Mr. Pratik Invar, EVP and Head Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Pratik Invar.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see the management team, the founders, especially the families here as well. These are COVID times, so it's always good to see everyone come together once in a while. On behalf of Shyam Metallics and Energy, SBI Capital Markets and other BRLMs, I take great pleasure in welcoming all of you to this listing ceremony today. I have been personally associated with this company now for several years, and I've been watching very keenly the progress. And it gives me great satisfaction today to be here, to be able to participate and help in our own small way in the success that this company has achieved in the listing and the capital markets today. So we are delighted to have been part of this remarkable journey to bring Shyam Metallics Energy to the Indian capital markets. Incorporated in 2002, Shyam Metallics and Energy is a leading integrated metal producing company based in India, with a focus on long steel products and ferroalloys. The company, as you know, sells intermediate and final products across the entire steel value chain, such as iron pellets, sponge iron, steel billets, TMT, structural products, wire rods, and ferroalloy products. In fact, this integrated set of products that they have has helped the company navigate various cycles along the way, to the extent that this is an IPO of a steel company, and it's very rare to see IPOs come through, and this company has been so successful that in the last 10 years or so, I think this is one of the rarest IPOs that the company from the steel sector has been able to come about. It also tells us how successful the future can be for this company in terms of capitalizing on opportunities that are cropping up by India's growth. The company has a consistent track record of delivering positive EBITDA in each of the financial years since its commencement of operations since fiscal 2005. The 908.8 crores initial public offer witnessed a stellar response from all categories of investors. Overall subscription was 85 times. QIB portion, the institutional portion, was subscribed 157 times. Retail more than 10 times. And the NII more than 300 times, 336 times to be precise. It's a spectacular response and completely in line with the financial performance of this company. Therefore, I would like to congratulate the company on the blockbuster response to the issue. I would also take this opportunity to thank the investor community for bestowing their faith in the management of this company. So therefore, on this auspicious and momentous occasion of listing, I would like to convey our best wishes and regards to the company as it takes its journey forward and in its endeavor to create value for each of its stakeholders. Thank you and welcome again.
Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to share his emotional thoughts on his journey, please put your hands together and welcome our chairman of Shyam Metallic, Mr. Mahavir Prasadji Agarwal.
सबसे पहले आप सब लोगों को श्याम परिवार की तरफ से, श्याम मेटलिक की तरफ से धन्यवाद। जो इतना सहयोग आप लोगों ने दिया उसके लिए बहुत बहुत हार्दिक बधाई। अब मेरे को ये बोलते बड़ा हर्ष हो रहा है और खुशी भी हो रही है कि जो जिम्मेवारी मैंने ली थी, अभी तक मेरे पास में 12,000 आदमी का परिवार का जिम्मेवारी मैं फील कर रहा था। अब लोगों ने मेरे से पूछा अभी आप क्या फील कर रहे हैं, कैसा फील कर रहे हैं। मेरा बोलना था कि अभी तक 12,000 था, लेकिन अभी 2.5 लाख लोगों को कैसे मैं खुश रखूं, कैसे उसकी जिम्मेवारी को जिन लोगों ने सोच करके श्याम मेटलिक पे इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है, तो मैं 5 दिन से यही चिंता में था कि कैसे उन लोगों को उनकी सोच जो है पूरी की जाए। इससे ज़्यादा मैं कुछ नहीं बोल सकता, और यही मेरा आप लोगों से भी आग्रह है कि जो भी होगा हम लोग जी जान से, हमारे एमडी, सेकंड एमडी सब मिल करके इस लोगों की जो भी ख्वाहिश है उसको पूरा करेंगे। जय गौ माता, जय गोपाल।
Thank you very much, sir. I now invite Mr. Brijbhushan Agarwal, Vice Chairman and MD of Shyam Metallic, to address all of us.
Hi, good morning, and welcome to all respective dignitaries, guests, families, members at this auspicious occasion. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to represent Shyam Metallic and Energy Limited as a Vice Chairman, Managing Director at this listing ceremony at Bombay Stock Exchange. In the meanwhile, I would also like to take the privilege and thanks to all the participants, shareholders, for showing the trust in this great occasion of IPO ceremony. As we all know that Shyam Metallic and Energy has always have a very outstanding, very incredible track record of last 15 years, and we are abide with our commitment of the growth mantra for the shareholders to make sure that we are able to enhance the value of the company and the wealth of the shareholders. Again, thank you so much for all of you for sparing such a valuable time at such a pandemic condition, and wish you all the best. God bless. Keep safe. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our host for the event from BSE, Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, will address all of us. Please put your hands together for Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan.
Shri Mahavir Prasad Ji Agarwal, Chairman Shyam Metallics, Shri Brij Bhushan Ji Agarwal, Vice Chairman and MD Shyam Metallics, Shri Pratik Ji Indwar, Shri Vivek Toshniwal, Shri Ajay Sharaf, Sushri Neha, Shri Pinang. Good morning to everyone present here at the BSE International Convention Center as we celebrate the equity listings of Shyam Metallics, a leading integrated metal producer, engaged in the production of long steel products such as iron pellets, sponge iron, steel billets, TMT, structural products, wire rods, and ferroalloys. A very warm welcome to all of you to BSE, India's leading and most diverse exchange that provides an efficient and transparent market for trading in a bouquet of products like equities, debt, currencies, commodities, interest rates, mutual funds, insurance, stock lending, borrowing, and agricultural produce. I also wish to highlight that BSE's commodity segment now offers futures in contracts on steel billets that provides a reliable and transparent risk management tool to hedge against volatile prices. We'll be happy to provide more information on this contract. The BSE has played a prominent role in developing the Indian capital markets by being Asia's first exchange, India's first universal exchange, and the fastest stock exchange in the world with a speed of 6 microseconds. BSE puts forward a strong and robust platform for its over 7 crore investors to trade in a highly secure and reliable environment that offers enhanced liquidity, diversity of participants, innovative technology, and trustworthy clearing services. Listing on the exchange helps companies to move forward, open new avenues and opportunities for growth, as seen from over 4,500 companies listed on BSE platform, making it the world's largest platform in terms of listed companies. The BSE platform is designed to not only provide liquidity, but also bring efficiency and transparency in the price discovery mechanism for newly listed companies. We are confident that by listing on BSE, Shyam Metallics will not only be able to enhance its visibility and profile, but also broaden its investor base, which we hope will support its business expansion plans. The IPO book build issue consists of 2 crore 97 lakhs 5,880 equity shares of rupees 10 each in the price band of rupees 303 to rupees 306, aggregating to rupees 909 crores. The issue was subscribed 84.97 times overall, with 10.35 times in the retail category and 336 times in the NII categories, making it an extremely successful IPO. I congratulate the management of Shyam Metallics, its merchant bankers, Axis, ICICI, IIFL, JM, SBI, and everyone else involved with this issue for a successful listing as they forge forward in their business. BSE looks forward to continue being a preferred partner for Shyam Metallics for its fundraising even in future, and hope that it grows in scale even further. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be having the presentation of mementos. And the first memento will be presented by Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan of BSE to Mr. Mahavir Prasadji Agarwal and to Mr. Brijbhushan Agarwal. Yes, sir. Let's hear it one more time. And we have the next set of mementos by Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan to Mr. Ajay Saraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited. Mr. Vivek Toshniwal of Axis Capital. We next have JM Financial. JM Financial. Okay. From SBI Capital Markets Limited, Mr. Pratik Invar, EVP and Head Investment Banking. and Mr. Pinak Rudra Bhattacharya, Vice President of IFL. And now we have the exchange of the mementos. This time it's going to be from Mr. Mahavir Prasadji Agarwal, Chairman of Shyam Metallics, to Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan of BSE. The next set of mementos goes to Mr. Ajay Sraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited. That will be presented by Mr. Mahavir Prasadji Agarwal, Chairman of Shyam Metallic. Mr. Vivek Toshniwal of Axis Capital. JM Financial. Okay. We have Mr. Pratik Inwar, EVP and Head Investment Banking, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Mr. Pinak Rudra Bhattacharya, Vice President, IFL. Registrar to the company, KFin Technologies. Agency Concept. Legal Advisors, J. Sagar, SPB, and Indus Law. I don't think they're there. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Oh, yes, there's one more, of course. And this is a surprise. For the tremendous work done in the IPO for the company, Mr. Deepak Kumar Agarwal. We have one more for Orient Capital Industry Limited. Are they here? Yes. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. And since we have some time on hand before we have the vote of thanks, I invite Mr. Vivek Toshniwal of Access Capital to speak to all of us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to have you all here with us for the listing ceremony of Shyam Metallics and Energy Limited. On behalf of Access Capital, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the entire team of Shyam Metallics, led by Brij Bhushan ji, on the fabulous work done over the last so many months to ensure a super successful IPO, and having completed it in a record time of 4 months from DRHP filing till listing. We at Access Capital feel extremely privileged to have had the opportunity of being part of this successful IPO and would like to wholeheartedly thank the entire team of Shyam Metallics for trusting us. Listing ceremony of any IPO is a momentous occasion, but this listing ceremony has many more reasons to be special than any other IPO. This is amongst the very few IPOs which have been launched simultaneously with another competing IPO that opened and closed on the same dates. And still we were able to garner such successful procurement. In fact, the 909 crore IPO was able to garner almost 78,500 crore rupees from the public. This is also amongst the very few IPOs which have received overwhelming response from retail investors. There are not too many IPOs in the country that have happened wherein more than 20 lakh retail applicants have participated. This phenomenal response just goes on to show the tremendous faith that investors have put in the management team and the business of Shyam Metallics. Having said so, the success of this offering would not have been possible without the efforts of Bhushan ji, Deepak ji, Pankaj ji, and the entire IPO team that worked tirelessly towards making this IPO a grand success. With this IPO, an addition of almost 2.3 lakh more investors and shareholders as part of the Shyam Metallics family, the responsibility that Mahavir ji, Bhushan ji, Sanjay ji and team have has just increased. We wish you and your team all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the vote of thanks, I invite Mr. Ajay Saraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited. Mr. Ajay Saraf.
So, good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be today here in the company of Mahabir Prasad ji, Brij Bhushan, Sanjay, Deepak. You know, it's a bit of an emotional moment for me also. I come from Calcutta and not too many companies, and I've brought so many companies to an IPO market, but I haven't seen too many companies coming out of Calcutta to list. And I was just wondering, you know, why is that? But, you know, here it's, you know, Shyam Metallics, you know, led by, you know, Bhushan, dear friend of mine. And I feel a new tiger has been born out of East and whose roar will be heard loud and clear, not only in India, globally, in years to come. So this is a milestone, you know, obviously accomplished with the team. So congratulations to the entire team of Shyam Metallics. We have been at ICICI Securities, been very proud of our association to bring them to a public market on a very, very successful IPO with strong response from both global and investors. You know, this is interest, what investors shown is also a testimony to Shyam Metallics' leadership position in the metal space, its operational strength, and a very experienced management team. Shyam Metallics is a truly remarkable company. And from the journey, you know, 16, 17 years back where it started and where you see today is, I think it's just the beginning, right? You will, you know, my conviction is that this company will scale much greater heights, locally, domestically, and globally. And on this auspicious and momentous occasion of listing, I would want to convey our best wishes to the company as it kind of starts to, creates more value for the new 2.5 lakh shareholders, and towards creating prosperity for the new shareholders. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, sir. And now we'll play a very short film, and we'll also keep an eye as soon as it's 9:59 and the countdown begins. I will invite our host from BSE, Mr. Ashish Chauhan, and of course our two very special gentlemen from Shyam Metallics to come up. In the meanwhile, you all can watch this video.
The history of BSE is the history of India from a capital market perspective. Founded in 1875, BSE and the many men who founded the exchange took the torch forward and built it into the premier institution that it is today. The passing of the Companies Act 1850 paved the way for stock trading in India, but companies were few and people did not really have large investable funds for trading and stocks. Brokers were Seths and there was no trading hall or stock exchange building, and whatever little trading that took place was carried out in the open under the banyan tree. The American Civil War changed everything. An acute global shortage of cotton forced the mills in Lancashire to source cotton from all over the world, including India. As cotton was exported in large quantities, its price soared. An unusual influx of wealth in the form of bullion amounting to 850 million rupees landed on the beckoning shores of Bombay. Prem Chand Roy Chand, who by virtue of being the first Indian broker to read and write English, found himself eminently suited to lead the equities market in Bombay to a new level. He floated or helped float several companies which sought equity investments. Men from all walks of life were participating in the share market. Shri Chunilal Motilal was the first president of BSE. He saw the exchange through its most embryonic phase. Shri Chapurji Paruja succeeded him and was responsible for setting up rules and regulations of the exchange. Shri K.R.P. Shroff rose from being a teacher to the presidentship of the BSE. Shri Feroz Jiji Bhoy played a stellar role in molding the Bombay Stock Exchange to its present status. He was instrumental in developing the Indian stock market in general and BSE in particular. It was to commemorate his contributions, first as secretary of BSE and later as its chairman, that the present stock exchange building was named after him. BSE has reinvented itself completely in the last couple of years. Professionals now run the exchange, and as per regulatory restrictions, brokers are no longer on the board. Physical trading to screen-based trading and now mobile trading, and all have been phenomenal, and in the process there has been continuum. BSE offers a full bouquet of products including equity, equity derivatives, currency derivatives, interest rate derivatives, debt products, security lending and borrowing platform, IPO, SME platform, mutual funds, ETFs and offer for sale and offer to buy. With the launch of commodity derivatives, BSE has become India's first universal exchange. BSE also provides a host of services to capital market participants, including risk management, clearing, settlement, market data services, technology and education. Today, BSE is the fastest exchange in the world and the largest in terms of listed entities. It is the leading currency derivatives exchange in India. The SME platform, BSE SME, is the largest in the country, and so is its mutual fund distribution platform. BSE, experience the new.
We're getting pretty close to the countdown. So are you all going to join me when the countdown begins from 10? Here we go screaming it out. 10, 9, 8, yeah? We still have some time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Congratulations, Shyam Metallic has been listed. Yes, you have every reason to hit that gong. Let's hear it once again, ladies and gentlemen, for Shyam Metallics. Congratulations, you're listed at the Bombay Stock Exchange. Calling the family for a photograph on stage.
Come, yaar, sab log aao, sambhalo.